Up Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Karakuri Circus Season 1, Episode 2, titled Promise. And I'm extremely annoyed at you, Studio Vaughn. I don't understand why you gave us a recap when you could have just given us the adaptation of the beginning of Chapter 3 of the manga, and it would have been extremely cool. Because I'm going to read you the beginning of Chapter 3 of the manga here, and you'll understand why. So basically, you have, similar to what Studio Vaughn gave us last week at the beginning of Karakuri Circus. Remember when you saw Masaru talking about the circus, and it was that narrative going on with Masaru? Well, you have the same thing going on here in Chapter 3, which is, I've always taken my meals alone. My father was always really busy, and all the other people who were working in our huge house also had a lot of work to do. Everyone thought I was an obedient child, but in fact, I don't like being alone. And this would have been so fucking cool to have here. Like, I don't care if it was in last week's episode or not. To me, this would have been so much better than having a recap. And also here, like, you see the sibling going on over here. This would have, you could have had, like, a flash of Narumi and Shirogane with this, where the sibling is. Oh my god, this would have been so much better than a recap. And then see, as Masaru's waking up, see, like, all the glass flying, then see, like, the battle ensuing. Especially since, apparently, since after the opening song, we aren't going to see any of this. We're not seeing any of the gangsters. You're all going to die, assholes! We're basically just jumping a little bit further into, the, chapter. We're jumping to the puppet scene, mainly. Where are we? Yeah, here we are. Hold on a second, let me get to the actual page. Basically, we're jumping to, like, page 8 of Chapter 3's adaptation of the manga. So, we're gonna skip Narumi saying, this shit right here, this was supposed to be a banter. Listen to me, even if your puppet is strong, there are too many of them. I can protect Mr. Masaru by myself. While you're manipulating your puppet, Harlequin is invincible. Hold on a second. I need to see this puppet and see how this puppet is looking this week, because I'm hoping the puppet looks better. No! Dude, the puppet looks awful! Oh! Puccinelli looks awful! Oh my god! Okay, Nerdigans, go look at the 3-minute 14-second mark and go, and look at it in the manga. Look at around, like, page 8, yeah, about page 8 in the manga. Yeah, page 7, 8 in the manga. That is not Puccinelli! Puccinelli! That is not Puccinelli! The nose looks so wrong! Oh my god, where do I start? Okay, where do I start with this? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, first of all, the pants are completely wrong. There's no fucking pattern. The pants in the anime have no print. I don't know, and I'm gonna say this to you right now. I don't know what it is with what the fuck animators have against prints, but apparently animators are scared of prints. And it's not limited to Karakuri Circus. I've noticed this a lot when because I've been covering manga to anime adaptations for a while now. A lot of animes, a lot of animators just don't like prints. I don't know what it is. They are scared of prints. But yeah, because Polichinelli is supposed to have, like, checker printed pants, and yeah, they're not checker printed here. The stripes are similar to last week. The stripes are way too wide, and there's not enough of them. Let's see. The ruffles are oh god, there's not enough. The ruffles are way too heavy. First of all, and they're not crinkly. Is that the right word? There's not enough texture in the ruffles, so they're not, like, crinkly enough. so they look really heavy. So it's to the point where they don't look ruffly. If that makes any sense. The actual bodysuit or whatnot, there's not enough wrinkle going on up in there, especially in the shoulders. I'm trying to see what else is. Oh, yeah, there's the ring. Oh my god. Okay, if you look at the ring, like that's hanging off of him, dude, that is so fucking flat. There's no texture in there at all. Like, it doesn't look even three-dimensional. It looks way more... I'm going to tell you right now, Polichinelli looks more three-dimensional. It looks more like it's going to come off the page and come at me more in the manga than it does in the anime. It looks so fucking flat in the anime than it does in the manga. That is so sad. That is sad. And that's why I get really frustrated at anime at times, especially for manga to anime adaptations, because it's like, dude, these drawings look so fucking flat. They don't look like they're gonna come off the page and come at me. Like, what the shit is this? This looks like something that Studio Period would do. That is bad, Lyndon. Or I said Lyndon when I meant Vaughn. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's how mad I am right now. Oh my god. Oh god, the hat looks so goddamn bad. That's not the same hat that... Who the fuck is this? This is not Polichinelli. This is not Polichinelli. Oh my god, this is not Polichinelli. I am sorry, that is not Polichinelli. Oh my god. Rob, what did you do? Whoever is animating Polichinelli, they need to be fired. That still doesn't look like Harlequin, but... Oh, God, it's killing me that doesn't look like Harlequin, but... But I will say this. At least the movement of the puppets looks nice. It looks so smooth. The action sequences of the puppets look great. I just hate that they don't look like the puppets. That just doesn't look like Harlequin. It doesn't look as sleek as Harlequin looks. It's just this lack of line work and detailing from Studio Vaughn is just killing me. It's just a huge disappointment. But again, I will say this: what's saving this anime for me is the actual choreography is actually really nice, and the soundtrack is really good. And the voice acting is pretty goddamn good as well. But yeah, just goddamn, I'm so disappointed about the puppet animation. The puppets look so goddamn bad. You know what? I gotta give you props. So Yvonne, this is at the 4-minute 17-second mark, looking at the close-up of the gears. The gears actually look pretty damn good. I was worried there for a second there, but I'm looking at the manga, I'm looking at the frame. Actually looks pretty damn good. Looks pretty damn close. And the thing that's nice about this is that I like about this the most is it actually looks like wood. It looks like wood. That's because that was a problem for me last week, was that the mechanics didn't look like wood because there wasn't enough texture. This to me actually looks like wood, but there's a lot of content being skipped here, like Masaru wanting to run away. There was this part was this part was skipped right here. Shirogane, and no, it's not good to be alone. Hey, I wasn't talking about that. Dash the doctor. Take care of him. I don't need your help. Masaru, you're awake. Stay hidden here. No, I don't want to stay here alone. I beg of you. I'm here, Mr. Masaru. I'll protect you. Don't leave me alone. And we're not going to see Masaru like hold on to Narumi. That's not fair. Don't worry, I'll come back. We're not seeing that. Like, well, whatever. It's okay. I'm just gonna roll with this. But as I said, like, I think the only thing that's really bugging me right now is more the thing that's bugging me the most right now is just the actual animation of the puppets more than anything. Like, they're writing me damned. Like, Jesus Christ. The puppet animation is just driving me nuts. Oh, that violin for when the swirling tiger, when Harlequin's doing the swirling tiger. Oh, the violin just, oh my God. Oh, that's so perfect. I gotta tell you, the soundtrack for Karakuri Circus is definitely up there with some of my favorite anime soundtracks this year, or just in general. I would say it's up there with oh man, my favorite anime soundtrack so far that I've definitely covered on series that I've covered on this channel. It's definitely up there with Land of the Lustrous, Hoseki no Kuni, or yeah, Land of the Lustrous, Hoseki no Kuni. Main Abyss. March Comes in Like a Lion. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Captain Tsubasa 2018. Oh yeah, Yamushi Pedal's definitely up there. And yeah, and I can't say JoJo just yet. JoJo ain't up there from part 5 ain't up for me, ain't up there just yet. I have to hear more JoJo, but Karakuri Circus soundtrack is definitely for 2018. It's definitely up there with up there with Captain Tsubasa 2018 for best soundtrack. I really am loving the soundtrack a lot. Reason why is because it's just flowing with the episode. I love how Studio Vaughn's utilizing the soundtrack. It's beautiful. Finally, we're getting the shit about Narumi's freaking disease. Finally, I was hoping we would get we finally got it. Finally. I'm hoping we get the full lore about, how Narumi went to China and shit, but at least we found out that he has this disease. And before I forget, I just totally realized this. At the 5-minute 53-second mark, we go into chapter 4's adaptation of the manga, and we skipped, for the most part, we skipped the, the first couple of pages, because it's just, extra narrative and all that. But yeah, we're definitely now in chapter 4's adaptation of the manga. And now that I see this, it actually makes sense why Studio Vaughn didn't do the explanation of Narumi's disease sooner. So I will give you a pass for this, for not having the backstory for Narumi's disease last week, Studio Vaughn. Oh my God, Narumi's gonna get himself arrested at this point. Oh my God, oh my God. Narumi, you're making me laugh. Oh my God, I'm dead. Narumi. Oh my God, this is awesome. I love seeing this shit animated. Oh my God, I just realized we have a censored scene. I just realized this. This was completely skipped. There was a scene in the manga where this is before Narumi saved them, and this is when, Shirogane realized that she needs Narumi, where the gangsters actually, there was an attempted rape kind of thing going on, where there was a knife that went like this, and there's like a hole in Shirogane's bodysuit, and there is no hole in the bodysuit. I was thinking that maybe I was maybe just being dumb, but man, we got some censorship going on up in here. Oh man, fun. Oh. So at the 9-minute 43-second mark, we are at chapter 5's adaptation of the manga. So we're skipping a lot. It looks like we're skipping a lot of the banter between Narumi and Shirogane, which really is sad because I really love the banter that goes on between them. Like this. Do you need any help? Mr. Masaru is tired. He had a harsh day. What I'm cooking will regain his strength very quickly. I don't need help. Okay. Don't turn the tap off too hard. We won't be able to turn it on afterwards. Okay. Big pans are in the cupboard at the top. Yes. Do you want me to wash the octopus? I was thinking about the reason why you helped Mr. Masaru. You seem to be really proud of your strength, but why do you put your life in danger by fighting puppets? Yes, why? I just think that you like to mind other people's business. Damn, I'm too good with her! Like, why do you not have that here? You're cutting out the comedy! It's just something that I'm really worried about that Studio Vaughn's gonna do. Studio Vaughn, please do not do this! Please do not make Karakuri Circus take itself too seriously! I'm scared we're heading in that direction because something I knew, and I knew it right off the bat with Banana Fish. I knew Banana Fish was going to take itself way too seriously, and from what I heard from other people that I talked to, because I dropped it right like within the first minute, because I knew for a fact that it was going to take itself too seriously. I was right. It takes itself way too seriously. And also this part was skipped. She dares says saying that I mind others' business. How come that she knows that expression? She's a foreigner, isn't she? Shirogane comes from France. There's still many Japanese words she doesn't know. True. I remember when we went shopping, and I know this is I know we're adapting like so many chapters and so many episodes in like 39 episodes, but Jesus Christ, I really wish we were gonna have some of this comedy here, but it's okay. Like at least have like have them go grocery shopping and shit, and then do that stuff. Especially since we're comparing it to when Masaru, Masaru's childhood. Let's see. So yeah, we skipped the grocery shopping experience, which was really, really funny. Including like this. And that, like, the reason why it was kind of important to have the grocery shopping experience, because Masaru thought about when he went shopping with his mom, which was right after, because the way it transitioned from that into transitions from that to the conversation about that we're having right now in the flashback with Masaru talking about his mom, and which, by the way, flashback animation wise is beautiful. Oh my god, I love this flashback animation. I got mad at Studio Period for not doing flashback animation for Asa's initial diagnosis, and this is what, and if it would have just had that, it would have been this kind of flashback animation. It would have been nice. Ooh, the 10-minute 52-second mark. Ooh, you see, this is why I get frustrated at Vaughn with just like their design when it comes to animation. Cause look at this. This is so creepy and awesome. Cause you have like the darkness of the family, like, and looking down on Masaru, who's like, oh, I love this. Oh, and where this is at the 10-minute 52-second mark. By the way, this music box music here, this is so perfect because it's perfect because like you have Masaru telling us this like dark story, or not dark, well, yeah, dark, but like this sad story of his childhood, and you have this music box music going on. Oh my god, I love it. We got some problems here, writing. We got some problems here. Oh god, why? Okay, so this was pissed. This I'm pissed off at Vaughn. Vaughn, you're missing like the most important information, which was what? Masaru's the heir of all our fortune? Dad really wrote that in his testament? An official and legal testament? Unbelievable! He left him 18 billion yens? So much money for that kind of brat and an illegitimate child. Like, that's kind of important! Why would you not mention that? Oh, I forgot this part too. Let me reread this part. There was also, is he the son of Dad's mistress? I thought he would be less cute than that. And then it goes into, Shit. And then it goes into the, Narumi says, what a story. And then it goes into the what? Masaru is the heir of all our fortune? Dad really wrote that in his testament? And then it goes into an official and legal testament? Unbelievable. He left him 18 billion yens? So much money for that kind of brat and an illegitimate child? Like, you know, if you would have done that, I would have forgiven you for not mentioning the shit about Masaru's family coming out to kill him last week. I would have forgiven you for that, Vaughn, but come on! This was like the perfect opportunity! Oh my god! This is so dumb! At least Masaru mentions the inheritance, and he says that I don't want the inheritance. All I want to do is build my mom's grave, but at least that's there. I'll give you that. But, oh my god, just... this music right here, I love this soundtrack right here. It's just so perfect. It's so eerie. Damn. Studio Vaughn, the soundtrack is just flowing so perfectly. I love how it went from like that music, it went from the music box, eerie music box soundtrack for Masaru's story to like what military like style music for what Narumi, or like military boot style music, military boot camp style music for Narumi pumping Masaru up to like when, you know, Narumi was looking at Shirogane in a new light, to that romantic style. Oh my man, I just am really digging the soundtrack this week. Is really good. I'm loving it. Studio Vaughn's really stepping it up on the soundtrack. And, you know, to an extent, the animation is a little bit, the animation to an extent is good. It's just those puppet designs. The puppet designs are killing me. But we're not gonna see all the pictures? Oh, what? So, this is all was skipped as well. Say Narumi, huh? What, can I take a bath? Yeah, sure, but don't get your scar wet. Try taking a shower rather than a bath. We just stitched you up. Okay. The bathroom is in the back to your right. All right. Oh, there's lots of pictures, especially photos of clowns. Why would you not show? Well, what are you trying to do? Not scare the audience of clowns? That's kind of a problem for me because Karakuri Circus is supposed to make you scared of clowns. Make people scared of clowns, goddammit, Studio Vaughn. Does he collect this kind of pictures? My scar still hurts. Narumi is right. I'm not going to take a bath. And then we get the shower stuff. But, oh God, I can't believe, I'm so surprised you're going to show the shower scene with Shirogane and Masaru, but you're not going to show, like, the attempted rape of Shirogane. It wasn't, like, they weren't even going to rape her. It was just like the knife just going up. Like, I don't understand logic anymore. Yeah, we at least got to see the pictures in the hallway, but God, oh God. Oh man. Woo! Oh man. Yeah, I don't think any of, for non-manga readers were not prepared for Shirogane naked. So at the 13-minute 44-second mark, where we are at Chapter 6's adaptation of the manga, which is actually the same title as this episode. So let's get to it. The way these flashbacks are shot are just beautiful. That's just something that I've been loving that Studio Vaughn has been doing for Karakuri Circus, is the way that they've been doing all the flashback sequences. Or animating them, it's just been beautiful. I love the graininess. I love the color palettes for them. It's just been very, very beautiful. Okay, again, this is at the 15-minute 58-second mark when we're looking at Narumi as a little kid. Why are anime so afraid of patterns? Like, are they just afraid, or do they hate patterned clothing? I just have to ask, because in the manga, Narumi is wearing a patterned uniform. But, god damn it, Narumi looks so cute! Oh, he looks so cute! Also, oh my god. let's make sure everything else is right here. The bear's ears are kind of wrong, but whatever. God damn. Oh, something else that's been bothering me this entire time is, why haven't we seen Shirogane in Narumi's shirt? Why? Where's Shirogane? Like, are we starting to become so... I know anime is... I know, based on someone I've talked to in the industry, that SJWs are starting to invade the anime industry, but are we really going to do this now? Seriously? Finally! There's Shirogane. It took a little bit longer, but... It took a little longer than it should have, but there's Shirogane in Narumi's shirt. Man, what is with these puppet designs, man? Woo, there's a lot of shit missing going on. We're missing stripes on the hat. Like, there's no stripes on this hat, on this puppet's hat, and there's no stars on the puppet hat. Let's see, what else we missing here? Yeah, there's supposed to be bells rocking on the collar here. There's no bells. It's just like fucking circles. They ain't bells. Let's see. At least we got the stripes look okay for the most part. But man, dude, what is with you with these puppet designs, Vaughn? Studio Vaughn, you just hating on these puppet designs. Man, I swear, I don't know what it is with animes or with anime and patterns. Like, are animes just scared of freaking patterns? Cause like, again, and this is at the 19-minute 2-second mark. And yes, if I haven't said it already, we are definitely in Chapter 7's adaptation of the manga. We've been in Chapter 7's adaptation of the manga for a couple of minutes now. But the tank top here that guy is wearing is definitely supposed to be striped. And it is not striped here. Why? Why is it not striped? But anyway. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Are we really skipping this fight? Are we really just flat out skipping this fight? What? What? You're not even gonna show the runner no fucking way. You're not gonna even show, no, Vaughn, no. We're really just, Studio Vaughn, you're really just gonna jump from do a little bit of Chapter 7 and just skip the majority of Chapter 7 and just jump into Chapter 8? Really? You're not gonna show the cool fight? No! We're really gonna skip the cool fight in Chapter 7 for real? What? Look, I understand you want to, again, I've said this before. I understand that we're only going to be adapting so many, they want to adapt so many fucking chapters and so many episodes, but, come on! Why would you skip the kick-ass fight that's in Chapter 7? And especially, and why would you skip the fight or flight thing that's going on with, Masaru? That's kind of important! Especially, and I actually kind of wanted to see that animated. Because it would, because that ends up that's a huge important plot point first of all, that's a huge important plot point for Masaru. But, I actually just wanted to kind of see it animated. Because I was hoping it was going to be a video game kind of thing. And, kind of looking, like an RPG kind of thing. You know, like in turn-based RPGs where you make your selection and whatnot. I wanted to see that animated. But you didn't do that. But I really wanted to see the Narumi fight in particular, because Narumi in the manga, Narumi kicks so much ass, and well, we saw it last week, but I really wanted to see it. But I know we're gonna see it probably next week, but at the same time, it's just it's just, I'm torn right now, because I love and hate this anime right now, because I love it because for what it is, I am enjoying it, but at the same time, it's there's so many plot points, just important plot points just being skipped, and it's just Oh my god! And yes, and the censor, and a little bit of the censoring is bugging me too. So, another thing I'm having a problem with, and this is with Ashihana's introduction, this conversation that they're having with Ashihana. They kind of cut the conversation a little bit, but like the other thing that is really driving me nuts is that you don't see Ashihana like make the call. Like, dude, the whole point is that they're gonna be able to intercept those motherfuckers on the highway. Like, why is that not being mentioned? It's it's just man, a lot of shit is just being. I'm like, I feel like this is being rushed to death. You could tell that this episode is just being rushed to fucking hell. Like, I would say this about last week's episode. I'll give you Vaughn credit for last week's episode. It didn't feel as rushed as it didn't feel as rushed as this week's episode is. Like, this week's episode is just like extremely rushed, at least in my opinion. I will say this though, Ashihana looks like Ashihana, and he sounds exactly like how I pictured Ashihana sounding in my head. I should have said this last week. I don't know why I didn't, but Ashihana sounds so perfect. He sounds like that slick, snake oil salesman kind of thing. It's perfect. It's exactly how I pictured him in my head. Oh, going back to the phone call, like the thing that's kind of bothering me about the phone call is Ashihara is supposed to tell his boys, look, you can't let those motherfuckers get to the port, got it? Because if they get to the port with Masaru, then it's basically game over. I'm kind of disappointed when Ashihara does his explanation about Masaru's situation. Studio Fun, you could have done something really cool with that, because in the manga, you see, like, you know, like, an image of the Saiga family, and it's like black and white, you know, like the silhouettes of the Saiga family. Like, why didn't you do that? You could have done. You did it earlier. Why couldn't you do that here? That would have been so cool. Another missed opportunity by you guys. You see this? This is like at the 21-minute, 37 to 38-second mark with the Karakuri matter with the puppets. Oh, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I kind of wanted earlier when I was talking about this the Saiga family. Like, you could have done some. What I would have loved for Studio Vaughn to do is you could have utilized the animation to do like a contrast of the family, like with the black silhouette and with the white like a white background. And then, like, done the, like the eeriness with the freaking puppets. Oh, it would have been so cool. Oh, God. Studio Vaughn, you piss me off. There's some, it's just, it's so frustrating because there's so much potential. I'm sorry. Like, I get frustrated with this anime because there's so much potential here. There really is. It's not like, with what Gonzo did to Hinamaru Zuma, where there's like, or it's just a lost cause. It ain't like that. It ain't like, what's the other one that really pisses me off? Oh my god, what's another anime that really pissed me the fuck off? Oh god. Oh. Jeez. I can't say it's like Black Clover, because Black Clover actually has good writing. Consistently good writing. And just the animation is bad. Well, the animation's getting better, but I could kind of compare it to Studio Period in the sense where it's a cut. Oh, I know a good one. It's not like Devil's Line where it's a good, or like it had potential, but it's like completely fell apart. I hope, oh my god, please do not go in the Devil's Line direction. Please do not do that, Studio Vaughn. Do not go following Platinum Vision. Oh, please don't do that. Please don't. There's more potential in you than there was in Devil's Line. Like, Devil's Line had a lot of potential, but fucking A, Platinum Vision really fucked it up. Just don't do it. Don't do that to me. Don't do what Platinum Vision did to me. Studio Vaughn, I will fucking hate you forever if you do that. Okay, I gotta mention this dialogue too. I really fucking hate how they cut this dialogue. Look, been saying this throughout this entire live reaction, that I understand that a lot of shit's gonna get cut because of how many chapters Studio Vaughn wants to adapt in 39 episodes. I completely understand. It's the same thing with Captain Tsubasa 2018, with what David Productions wants to do with that. So again, I'm very understanding, but there's certain things you just can't cut, like this right here. I have to read it off my phone because at the time of this recording, my internet decided to, or I should say, Comcast decided to have an internet outage. So I'm working with what I have to deal with here. So you're gonna have to excuse me. So this is what I'm talking about here. Have you got a clue what situation the boy might be in? I'm talking about the huge inheritance he got from his father, the former president of Saiga Enterprises. For the most part, that was there. The man had 4 children, and they should have all got their share. When they found out Masaru got everything, they were furious. And one of them had this idea, since he was still just a kid, and Masaru were to disappear, the inheritance would go to his next of kin themselves. This person hired out to get rid of Masaru. Like, the thing that really, and as I said earlier with the animation, they should have just matched the damn manga, because it looked really freaking cool, because they had like they showed the family, and then like Ashihara had like this really cool transition of them lighting his cigarette, and then go into the black screen to like the shot of the to the one kid that had the idea, and it was like the black, and it was reflecting the evil. And what would have been really cool is if it would have, like, you could have done like what I'm thinking Studio Vaughn could have done was they could have done like the grainy cinematic style that they've been doing, or and had like the gray going on, that the gray and white that we've been seeing, that we saw earlier, and then like when it got to like the main kid or whatever, the mastermind, had it like go to the black. That would have been so fucking cool. But again, missed opportunity here. But then it goes on here. But of course, the orders were to kill him. Why bother with kidnapping him? And then Ashihara starts laughing. Like, it just I wish this whole thing was here. Like, especially with how Ashihara's voice actor is, it's just, like, it would have been so perfect. Oh god, I fucking hate you, Studio Vaughn, for wasting this potential. Ugh. Woo! We got to see the uncle. Oh my god, the uncle was creepy as fuck. And okay, I've got to say this right now. The ending of this episode proved why that the narrative that I wanted at the beginning of the episode really would have fit so perfectly. Oh my god. Studio Vaughn. But where we ended, like, roughly was in the middle of chapter 8, or wait, is it 8 or 9? I'm sorry. Chapter 8's adaptation of the manga. I actually liked the placement where we ended, but like, for me, where I would have loved, or how I think episode 2 should have ended is, I think what would have been better is if we would have had the cool ass fight going on between Narumi and the kidnappers, and how it would have ended was with having like, or like at least have the decision going on in Masaru's head, like the fight or flight thing going on, and having him run, having him get captured, and then ending the episode at least with that, and or having the episode end with the meeting of Ashihara would have been a lot better to me, and have the episode start off next week with actually, you know what I think would have been better? If the episode would have started off with the introduction of or like the way the episode ended this week be the introduction for next week's episode. That would have been actually a lot better. It would have, but oh well. I'm very curious what you guys thought of this week's episode. I think this episode was rushed a lot. That's my big issue. There was a lot of pacing problems for me. Mainly because I think it's because the big fight that Narumi was supposed to have was skipped, and also like Masaru's plot point. One of his plot points was skipped, especially about not wanting to be alone was skipped, and it's kind of frustrating that it was. And I really would have loved to have that at the beginning, and I would have loved to seen that in the episode. But I'm very curious what you guys thought of this episode. Are you and oh, and what do you think about the fact that they cut out a lot of this the stuff about or a lot of the comedy got cut out? I noticed that as well, which kind of concerns me. I'm really concerned that this anime is going to start taking itself way too seriously. It's really starting to fall along those lines, similar to what I noticed with Banana Fish. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Friend Me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.